Hey, best friend, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dion, and you can call me the goddess of love because I love you, I love me, I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I don't know what the weather's like where you are. It's about to rain here, so I'm trying to get this done before we get visited by the water spirits. So, this is a love channel and it's a love reading. But it's not your typical love channel or your typical love reading because this is all about you. Yes, you. Because before you can give out your cup of love, we are learning to fill ourselves up to overflowing. And then we are able to bless and love others from our overflow, no longer depleting from ourselves to pour into anybody else first. Not that we don't want to pour into anybody, it's just not first. I got to make sure that I'm okay first. So, welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if this is your first time here. I really do appreciate spending time with you guys. All right. So, let's find out who we're talking to today so that I can, be in your energy before. Okay. Scorpio. It's you, best friend. This is your reading. So, there's no tarot on this channel. I am not a tarot reader, but I am an oracle. So, I do use oracle cards and intuitive messages to connect with you guys, but no tarot here. All right. There are plenty of places in YouTube land that you can find that, but this is not one. Not at this time, anyway. I do 2 readings per sign because there are 2 totally different energies per sign. You have those who are just starting out on this ascension journey, and they're like, "What are these ascensions? What is ascension symptoms? Wait, first of all, what is this stuff that I'm feeling? What's going on with my mind? What's going on with my body? What's going on? Everything seems a little off right now. Everything's a little weird right now. What's going on?" And you're being called to something bigger and different, and you're just starting out and you're trying to figure it out. And then you have those who've been doing the work, doing the shadow work and the inner work and, the hard work of looking at themselves and pointing the finger inward first and having self accountability. All right. Well, this reading is for the first group. Those of you who are just starting out on this ascension journey of like becoming the best possible you ever. All right. Um, I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for you guys. And then whenever you see me get messages from the bottom of the deck, traditionally the bottom of the deck is your subconscious thought. But when I set my intention for the bottom of the deck, it is how the Holy Spirit, your spiritual team, your people are helping you, and you just may be unaware of it. And sometimes you end up looking like, what you mean that was supposed to help me? And it's like, yeah, that was a way that they were helping you because you couldn't stay where you were. So they had to do something to get you from there to the next place. All right. So I do pre-shuffle my decks, but I don't cut the cards or lay anything out until we get here together because it's your reading, your energy, your reading, and I don't want to place anything of myself onto anybody else. All right. I love you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for this opportunity to speak to my Scorpio best friends. Show me what it is that you would have me to say for their highest good and the highest good of us all. Allowing me to be a vessel to relay these messages and giving them the discernment to come in one way and leave another. That's us both fulfilling our destinies and our goals of being here. We are asking that you write, the vision and make it plain so that we may be able to run with it and know that they can do whatever it is that they set their hearts to. We love you so much and thank you so much for this time. Amen and Ashe. Okay. Let's see. Sending me to the Sacred Travelers deck for you today. We have at the bottom of the deck, choosing your path. All is possible. It's time for you to make the choice to step in the direction that your soul is really calling you to go. Breaking out of any illusion of what anybody else has placed on you to be, but doing it for yourself, choosing what you believe is possible, choosing what is your direction of life going to be, what is your path going to be. And we're not really saying path, the card says path, but I like to say journey, because a path has already been forged, it's already been tried, it's already been treasured, and this is new. What we're doing is new. So what do you want to create for yourself? Know that anything is possible. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Let's go ahead. I move it, set it up a little bit. Sorry. So I can see everything. All right. So what is going on right now? What is going on right now is, oh my goodness, you are being called, and I'm going to read it. They are asking me to read it as well, but I'm being called to say what I see also at the moment. What I see is, it says, watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. They are calling you to go into a period of chill. Just stop for a moment and enjoy what you do have. Enjoy the things that you have in your life right now, because you're about to go through some things that are going to help you elevate, even if it doesn't seem that way. All right. Watching clouds. If I can get to it. I don't rush you guys' readings as well. I want to make sure that you understand everything. Lie back, relax, put everything aside, and take time to renew your energy. It is often when you totally relax that new insights and awareness can emerge. Take deep, full breaths and put your feet up. Be present in each moment. Do nothing. Watch the clouds. The answers you seek will emerge easily, but first, you need to stop all activity, take naps, and evaluate your life, okay? The sacred traveler wants you to know that there are times when the most empowering thing a traveler can do is step off of the path and stretch out. Lie on the earth and watch the clouds flow by. This act is renewing and regenerating. When all of the activity of the road diminishes, the traveler is allowed, you know, allows some time for relaxation to emerge. This is often the time when the presence of the spirit can be felt. This is also the time when significant signs appear. Whatever is most relaxing to you, stretching out in a hammock, watching clouds, taking candlelit bath, or walking the seashore, do it. And the challenges in your life will diminish and often simply fade away, because we have passion and pleasure that also came out with it. Passion and pleasure, savoring your life. It's time for you to start savoring your life. Like, things may savor your life, okay? Find joy in the moment, no matter what is occurring in your life. If you simply focus on what is splendid, wonderful, and pleasurable in the moment, everything improves. Live deliciously. Love often and live fully. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people and experiences and places that give you delight and joy. Let go of those people and things that don't appreciate or empower you. Give yourself permission to be happy. The sacred traveler wants you to know when the traveler meets a band of gypsies, the traveler stops and dances into the early morning hours. Sometimes we get so caught up in the wandering around and wondering what is around the next bend and worrying about our current challenges that we forget to focus on what's great in the moment. You're not meant to simply work hard and be diligent and practical. Embrace pleasure wherever you can. Allow your senses to be satiated. Find and explore the beauty around you. You don't need to suffer to grow. You can grow spiritually by leaps and bounds through joy. Dance, eat well, and drink well. Share your joy whenever you can, okay? Thank you, Spirit. I did need that. I needed to, okay. It's making it's making sense to me. Um, is crossed by wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Oh, wow. Okay. Even when it don't feel like it, all right? You don't always need to know where you are going. Accept the fact that sometimes the path in life is circuitous, and meandering. So a lot of times it just seems like it's going on a loop. Yet know that you are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't seem like it. Be present with your journey. Embrace everything that you encounter on this path. It's all for your highest good. Accept what is. Take this. This is the key to inner power, okay? Be present with your journey. Embrace everything that you encounter on this path. It's all for your highest good. Accept what is. This is the key to inner power. Yes, I did read it again. The sacred traveler wants you to know when you are traveling, you are in the present moment. A mystic traveler has no specific goals for that's a healing traveler. A mystic is a healer. A mystic traveler has no specific goals for the future and is not focused upon the destination. Everything is fresh and new. At times, it's difficult to accept everything that occurs on the road of life, especially if the road seems to twist and turn in unexpected ways. It is an act of courage and faith to keep what is without judgment or dismay and keep going. Trust that there is a plan for your life and it is unfolding perfectly. Have faith that you are on the road that you are meant to travel on. Accepting what is does not mean that you can't work to change it. Accepting what is does not mean that you can't work to change it, because you can. However, this card does suggest that every experience is supporting you for your highest good and your spiritual evolution. If there is something you can't accept, start by gently accepting the fact that you can't accept it. Allowing for your own wandering path is the key to great peace in your life, okay? That is very important for what we are going into next. What is behind you? What came before? You worked hard. You worked hard to make sure you had abundance, to make sure that you had money, to make sure that you had the things. That's where your focus was. I'm gonna work hard to make sure that I get this, but I'm not gonna go through what other people went through. I'm not going through that. I'm going to make sure that um I'm gonna make sure that I'm straight. I'm not trusting nobody. I can't trust nobody else. I gotta work hard for everything I want. I gotta do it. And I'm gonna get everything I want. What I set my sights on, I'm gonna get it. But I gotta work hard for it. Even if I gotta scheme or connive or whatever to get it, I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna make sure that I'm okay and that I'm straight. I'm gonna take care of me if I don't, if ain't nobody else gonna take care of me. But it wasn't in a love and light kind of way. It was in a I just want to make sure that I secure the bag. It was all about the bag. It wasn't about the journey. It wasn't about it's just I just want the money. How do I get the money? What do I got to do to get that? All right. What is in front of you? You have gates of triumph. Success expands your life, but my darling, it is in reverse. You finna be paused for a second. I keep saying pause. Don't take everything. Just know as it seems as though, and I like to also think about it again. It seems as though you're not being triumphant. If and some of y'all, if you're not really this, if you really not listening and taking heed, this just it. It ain't gonna be no lesson. It's just no gates of triumph for you. It is what this is. I'm not going to sugarcoat because I want you to grow and I want you to heal and transform. So this is where you're headed. You're gonna be blocked for a minute. But with blockages, and sometimes blockages are actually blessings. Actually, all the time. Even though it may not seem like that, because I really, really wanted it and I really was trying to do this, but it wasn't the best for your soul. It wasn't the best for you. So it get blocked. So that you can be the best that you're supposed to be, okay? Because what is above you? What is above? What is going on in the ethers? What is above? Begin now. Take your first steps. Take my first step doing what, Spirit? What am I supposed to be doing? Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Yes, these are together. Begin now, taking your first steps, transforming into something new. And you can't transform into the new if you're holding on to the old way of being. You have to understand, because when I feel this card and I feel the message, like I said, it's money, all money, 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 money. But see, the thing is understanding that abundance is more than money. Abundance is time. Abundance is people. Abundance is rest. Abundance is time to savor and enjoy your life. Enjoy the journey and savor your life. It's all that. You go, that's abundance. That's true abundance. Not just money. Money, money, money. Where the money at? Where the money at? You see? So now they say it's time to transform into this happier version, this more enlightened version who is enjoying life because I'm healing and growing and learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm embracing who I've become or who I'm becoming and willing to do the work to do so. Because what's going on right now, it says overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything, and it's in reverse. You feel me? You being stopped. Whatever's been going on before it wasn't working. It's time for people, places, things, situations, mindsets, whatever, to leave your life. Because if you keep dwelling in that way and moving in that direction, you're not gonna overcome the obstacles. If you were wondering, can I skate by doing this? No, you can't. No, Scorpio, you have to take accountability for yourself. Okay? The advice. What is the advice? It says cleansing waters is the advice. Purification activates vibrant life force. And yes, I'm going to read it. Cleansing waters. Diving deep into the emotions. Diving deep into, okay. To achieve fulfillment, purify yourself and your surroundings. Space clear your environment. Clear out clutter in order to release old beliefs, stagnant energies, and or grudge that you may have picked up. It's necessary to cleanse and purify yourself and your home. Let go of the old, discarded, and unused. Eat lightly, drink fresh water, and simplify your life. Shower or bathe with the intention that all is that is not needed is washing away. When you purify yourself, you become a clearer channel for light, and thus Know what direction is best for your life. Also, sparkling light can help heal and support many. Your sparkling light can help heal and support many. That's why it's so important for you to start and transform, because you're supposed to be helping other people. They're gonna watch your light. Okay, but you gotta understand who you are first. All right. The sacred traveler wants you to know the traveler periodically takes time from the journey to seek holy water for purification and renewal. Standing under the mystical cleansing waterfall, the voyager knows her energy field is being cleansed. Past life limitations are washing away, and limiting beliefs are dissolving. Sometimes the traveler purifies in a stream or a mountain lake or next to the ocean waves, but also by standing in the rain or drinking refreshing water. In each moment, there is a knowing that the water is cleansing out what is stagnant and replacing it with shimmering, sparkling energy. Find as many ways as possible to use water as a cleansing force in your life, all with the intent of purifying your life so that greater energy can emerge. You have to understand that there is nothing that was created without a purpose. Everything is here for your betterment. Even the earth, the ground, the trees, touching on them can bring you some energy. Hugging on them can bring you energy. It's an energy exchange. You are an energetic being as well. Okay? What is the outside influence? It says finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source, and view from above. Get the big picture. So they're helping you open up to your spiritual source, which is inside of you, by breaking down whatever vision you had before, by breaking down what illusions were before that made you feel or built up your thought processes. It's now time to break those illusions and those things down so that you can become and step into your full power and know that you actually know what the answers are, that you are so connected to source, and that you are so connected to, you get what I'm saying? But you're not really going to understand how loved and cherished you are if you keep feeling like you have to be the one to create the abundance. It's time for you to enjoy life. You don't have to work so hard for everything. I remember when I was in management and stuff like that, I was always in management, but it seemed as though my bills were never paid on time. I could never get certain things handled on time. And then when it seemed like I lost everything and I really focused on the inner and I really started diving deep, days when people would think that I didn't have a dime in my pocket, I ended up with more than when I was actually out there working that hard and understanding, like, I am worthy of good things. I'm worthy of great things. You know what I'm saying? So that illusion of I gotta work hard to get, like, I gotta slave for somebody else in order to get the things that are my birthright, right? In order to make that happen, that wasn't able to work anymore, right? So they're helping you break that illusion, even if they gotta stop certain things in dead in their tracks. They gotta make it stop, right? um Hopes and fears. For your hope, it says reaching your destination. Basically, you are hoping that everything, if you step out on faith, and that if you make it happen, that you will reach the journey you're in. Like you said, that this is blocked and that is blocked. Will I reach where I'm supposed to go? Yes, you are. You will reach your destination. You will reach exactly where you're supposed to be. Guess where you're supposed to be? Taking shelter. This is where the end. This is what everything is leading up to. Taking shelter. The answers are within. The answers are within. You have the answers inside of you already. And that's why they want you to open up to your spiritual source and break down these barriers and these illusions that say that you didn't have it, that say that you weren't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just time to change your whole mindset. And that's about to go through a mental overhaul. All right. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. But yes, it's time for you guys, and this is now coming from the bottom of the deck. It is time for you guys to start seeing things from a different viewpoints. Okay, thinking outside the box, thinking about things different, thinking about, there's only so much that you can see locked inside this little bubble, this little box. And it's time to step outside of the old way of thinking, right, into something new. This is how they're helping you, all right, because it's healing time. It's time for healing, mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you and to you, okay? So that's why they don't want you to feel like, even though you're being blocked in some things right now, or certain things are being blocked from you right now, or perceived as being blocked, it's because it's time for a different kind of healing that needs to happen with you. And this type of healing takes courage, because it means that you are willing to open up and see yourself through a different lens, to open up and see yourself in the mirror, and actually, put focus on you and say, well, what am I doing? What is it that is helping me or hindering me? And then being able to make the big boy, big girl decision to let it go. Traveling lightly, simplify your life, letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you, that do not serve a purpose, that aren't helping you, that aren't uplifting you, that are actually making you feel as though the only way you can get your abundance is to have to work and claw and all this other stuff to get it. Those things have to go. That mindset, that way of thinking has to go, because it's not going to work where we're headed and where we're going. Because in 2019, we switched into the age of Aquarius. And with us switching into that, the ways that things worked before that, when we were in, I think, Pisces, I'm not sure, when we were in whatever other element, that's how things worked. But that's not how things are going to work now. And we're here for the next 700 years. We're building this. We're growing it. Nobody knows how this is supposed to go. We're creating it. But what we do know is that it doesn't, and it cannot go the way that everything was going before, because that's how that age was supposed to go. And now we have to figure out how this age is supposed to go. So mindsets, people, places, and things, some of them just have to go, because it's time for you to start a new cycle. A new cycle. All right. It's time for new cycles. One where you find miracles. You find miracles in letting go of people, places, and things, and stepping into your power. You find, hey, that I'm actually in the flow of things. What's the flow? What is the flow? It's not a lazy river, I'll tell you that. It's more like a river rapids. Right? It go up, it go down, it go in, and go out. But if you go against it, it's going to make life harder for you. If you go with it, it's taking you to your final destination. Where's your final destination? Power within you, knowing that you are power, taking shelter in connecting with your inner source, and knowing that you are that. Right? But it takes that transformation, understanding that this is where you're flowing to. You're flowing to a new transformation, to something better, to being something different. I know this is running a little longer than normal, but I told you I'm not going to rush your reading. I'm not, because it's important for me. It's time, right? Bottom of the deck, time, stairs card, divine timing. It's time. So I can't sugarcoat it or just sit there and say, oh, we're going to gloss over it and glaze over it. Then I'm not fulfilling my destiny and what I was put here to do, which is be a messenger to you. What would you like to say, Spirit? Right. You're safe. They want you to know you're safe. This is a root chakra. Root chakra is coming out. Passion, survival, understanding that you are safe in all of your endeavors, knowing that you are a part of everything, and that everything is a part of you. Knowing that your spiritual team have your back, and you don't have to do it alone. And that may be what we're used to, or what you've been used to, having to do it by yourself, but you don't have to anymore. I'm telling you, you got support that is right here for you, passed over loved ones. Knowing that your ancestors have your back, they're here. And what's crazy is people look at me like ancestors. Yeah, every one of your ancestors that came before you left a part of themselves in your DNA, correct? That's why they can say you look like this person, you look like that person. Well, then who's the original ancestor? Who breathed into everybody the breath of life? I'll tell you who. God, source energy, and they come right here together. They want you to know that you are safe. You are safe. And the sun came from the bottom of the deck on the bottom of the deck with the passed over loved ones. So these are those ancestors. Everybody, the whole team wants you to know that you are protected on this here endeavor because you got some abilities that are wanting to come out. This is the amethyst card, psychic abilities, behavior patterns. You have some abilities that are already awakening in you. So take this journey seriously, okay? Any other messages before I close this out, Spirit? Thank you. Trust in everything that is happening because it is a rite of passage, okay? Unicorn card, the rite of passage card. Mugwort. Trust, innocence, trust, and honesty with the unicorn card. Trust that this is a rite of passage and that you will make it to the next side of everything, okay? Work on your breath work. I love you guys. I hope this message resonates. I hope that it helps. If it does, hit that like button. Also, you can leave comments. I'll connect with you guys there. We are here. We're calling in each other. All right? I call in my soul tribe. You call in yours. I manifested you. You manifested me. I love you guys. All right? Enjoy the rest of your day. All right?